Ladies and gentlemen, let's go racing in Electric City Speedway. Let's make some noise for the winged sprint cars here. If you're a winged sprint car fan, cheer them on as they come down to green. Stuart Selby and Ian Myers from the front row. The green flag's in the air, and we are racing.
Ian Myers looking really good on the top side of the racetrack. Tim McEwen using the bottom side to his advantage, as well as we got a 3 wide for that third spot between Fleming, Selby, and Fleming. Corey Wormling looking to get in the mix as well.
Ian Myers trying to pull away at car number 24M out in front. Declan Fleming down on the inside. The third spot, boy, Corey Wormling making a hole where there might not be one. Contact, and Corey Wormling's upside down. Corey Wormling upside down after making contact with Declan Fleming. Can already see the driver moving around and getting out of the race car. Corey Wormling is okay. Sprint cars about to go back to green. 19 laps to go in this Montana Spring Roundup feature event. Back at it.
Ian Myers with an excellent restart, as he's going to pull the field down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. Paxton Fleming already looking really good in that second spot, followed by Tim McEwen.
Paxton Fleming working the bottom of the racetrack. McEwen trying to go low off of turn number 2, but can't make it happen. Setters down to the inside into turn number 3 off of turn number 4. Can't make it happen as Myers is trying to set sail, but Fleming's trying to stay with him.
Ian Myers looking really smooth on the top side of the racetrack. Paxton Fleming trying to catfish around the bottom. It's only costing him precious seconds, as Ian Myers has grown his lead to a 1.5 second advantage over the 17 of Paxton Fleming.
Rick Tessemaker in the 32 car has made his way up from 10th, and now Kenny Setters gets back by him, and he was in the 4th spot momentarily. Ian Myers entering turn number 3, way up on the top of the racetrack with a 1.5 second lead. Lap traffic looming.
Ian Myers looking at a little bit of lap traffic here in the 2 of Jake Quigley. And the 24, Leroy Brush. Leroy Brush going to come up, close the gap. Ian Myers going to get by him clean into turn number 1.
Brush a little bit off the pace, but Myers is able to dispatch of him very nicely. Here he comes up on more lap traffic coming off of turn number 4. Myers going to have to cut it down. He gets past Cliff Nelson Jr., Paxton Fleming down on the bottom of the racetrack trying to make it through.
Lap traffic definitely going to be a factor in this one here, as Jake Quigley on the bottom might leave some room here for the 24, Ian Myers. Ian Myers doing an excellent job running the top side of the racetrack.
Boy, he's got that right rear way up on the top of the racetrack, and it's cooking right now. Fleming is closed up in the traffic, but Myers now has clear racetrack out in front of him. Fleming may have to move up.
Fleming's going to have to make something happen here in the next couple of laps if he wants to get by the 24 Emma Ian Myers. Ian doing an exceptional job keeping that thing smooth up top.
Fleming trying to stay within reasonable distance, and then we've got a straightaway back to Tim McEwen and Kenny Setters, as Setters following McEwen down on the inside of the racetrack in the battle for 3rd. Fleming has moved up to the top coming off of turn number 4. He gets a little tripped up though.
Ian Myers looking at some lap traffic in the 7 of Declan Fleming. Declan Fleming, the first lap car to be using almost Ian Myers' pole line.
What does Myers do? Now Fleming goes to the bottom of the racetrack through 1 and 2. Paxton Fleming still trying to dispatch of Quigley in the 2 car as Declan Fleming almost gets sideways right in front of Ian Myers coming off of turn number 4.
With 6 laps to go, Ian Myers, your leader, up into the fence. Ian Myers gonna bring out the caution. Ian Myers in the 24M up into the fence by himself.
Wow. Ian Myers letting it all hang out, and the wall just jumped out and grabbed him there.
Yeah, Ian Myers entering in a little high, a little hard. Getting the rear end loose on that race car and tagging the fence with his right rear.
Paxton Fleming, your new leader. Coming back at it.
Green flag waves once again. Paxton Fleming electing the bottom side of the speedway. And he's going to get an excellent piece of drive out of turn number 2. And extend his lead over Tim McEwen by about a half a straightaway.
That 1 car of Kyle Bates from 12th up to 3rd right now, and now the 32 of Tessemaker is trying to work the top of the racetrack as he gets around Setters. Now, oh, trouble. Trouble.
The yellow light has gone out. Jimmy Z gave him the one to go that time by. Paxton Fleming gonna lead the field down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, we got him racked and stacked and ready to refire here at Electric City Speedway.
Great restart for Fleming as they go into 1 and 2. Now here comes Tessemaker up on the top of the racetrack trying to get around Bates, and he does so into turn number 3. Tessemaker way up on the top of the racetrack looking for 2nd now in the 32.
Paxton Fleming looking really good as he just set a new quick time of a 14.602 off the turn number 4. Tim McEwen looking for a battle for that 2nd spot over the 32 of Rick Tessemaker. Off of turn number 2, those two are swapping places left and right.
McEwen and Tessemaker side by side all the way around the Electric City Speedway. Give it to McEwen by a nose through 1 and 2. Tessemaker letting her sail up on the top of the racetrack. Trouble for Declan Fleming as he gets out of shape. He's able to gather it back in.
Battle on the speedway for that 2nd spot, but that is only allowing Paxton Fleming to extend his lead almost a 4-second advantage over the top 2. Is the 17 of Paxton Fleming.
Throw a blanket over 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right now as Kenny Setters trying to join that battle. Tessemaker trying to go from 10th to 2nd now as he comes off of turn number 2. Has the nose in front of McEwen. Here comes Kenny Setters. White flag is out for Paxton Fleming.
Down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. It has been all Paxton Fleming thus far as he's going to get it done off of turn number 4 this time by. Give it up for Paxton Fleming, your feature winner, followed by Tim McEwen. Kenny Setters getting it done over Tessemaker.